Welcome to the 2024-2025 school year. We are excited to start the new school year and glad that you and your family are joining San Jose Unified School District. In this orientation, we will provide a general overview of some key points that we hope you find informative. Our San Jose Unified School District vision is to prepare today's students to be the thinkers, leaders, and creators of tomorrow. The daily work we do collectively from the classroom to the district office is focused on ensuring that we are doing our best to prepare students for their next and future steps in their educational and professional careers. How we achieve our vision is outlined in the initiatives of our strategic plan. The Office of Family Engagement's work is focused on the initiative of a unified community. We believe that working together with you, parents and families, and providing resources to support you and empower you will elevate opportunities for your children, our students, across all our schools. Key points that we will include in this orientation are how to help your child prepare for the upcoming school year, introduce you to our academic programs and academic supports, review expectations, in particular attendance and behavior, share resources for students and families, and share opportunities for getting involved. Most schools have already sent out beginning of the year information. If you have not received a back-to-school communication from your school, you should be receiving one soon. The communication will be a welcome back message with information about procedures for the return to school, such as bell schedule, drop-off and pick-up procedures, uniforms, upcoming special events, or how to obtain class assignments or class schedules. San Jose Unified may also send out communication to families about additional beginning of the year forms that may be needed, so keep an eye out for those communications via email or text. There will be a higher volume of communication as we begin the school year, but after that it will settle into a regular cadence. If you haven't already, it's a good idea to begin talking to your children about the upcoming school year to help them build a positive outlook and to help reduce any nervousness or anxiety they may be feeling. Reassure them that everything will be okay, but also provide them an opportunity to express any worries or concerns they may have and help them problem solve how they might resolve those at school by informing their teacher or school staff. If you think your child will have a significantly difficult time, you can reach out to your school ahead of time to inform them, but teachers and staff will be prepared to support students with first day of school jitters. Many times we parents, myself included, worry about how our students may adapt, especially their first time in school or at a new school, and they typically end up managing very well with the transition most of the time. Once again, school staff will be available to support students as needed. It is also recommended that children begin to establish or reestablish school routines, which include a regular bedtime that allows them to get the proper amount of rest, preparing school items such as school uniforms or snacks the night before so they have less to prepare in the morning. They should also wake up early enough to allow enough time to do everything they need to before leaving to school for the day. You can also set goals with your child for the upcoming school year to help motivate them work towards something such as grades, making new friends, or extracurricular activities such as participating in a sport or a club. Finally, if your school offers a back-to-school event or orientation, attending this will also help your child begin to become familiar with this new environment, staff, and classmates. Across all grades from TK to 12th, students will be offered core academics in reading, writing, math, science, social science, and physical education. If your students are entering middle or high school, they will have opportunities for electives and additional specialized courses, such as art and music, technology classes, and honors or advanced placement classes. Electives and special courses may vary by school site, so contact your middle or high school to find out more about the electives offered and the process for adding these to your schedule. If your child is in school for the first time or new to the country and they are an English learner, they will need to be assessed for language. If they enrolled last spring or early in summer, they may have already been assessed during the summer. If they enrolled recently, they will likely be tested at the school site within the first 30 days of enrollment. Regardless of when they test, if they have limited English knowledge and the language assessment confirms this, they will be provided structured language support daily to help them learn and acquire English. They continue receiving this support until they demonstrate grade level proficiency in the language domains of reading, writing, listening, and speaking. On average, achieving proficiency may take 5 to 7 years. If your child is an English learner and you would like more information, contact your child's school to find out more about the language development support they receive. If your child struggles academically, they will be provided extra help to get them back on track. This may be additional help during school hours, where a teacher may work with the student in a small group during class, or it may occur before or after school. If your child has previous schooling experience and there were any academic struggles for them, this may be good information to share with their teachers the first days of school so the teacher can monitor this. It is important to maintain communication open with teachers to best support your children. Attending parent-teacher conferences and staying in contact with them throughout the year allows discussions to occur more easily as soon as you or the teacher notice learning difficulties that need to be addressed. If your child has a current Individualized Education Plan, or IEP, or a 504 plan, provide the school and district a copy so that services or accommodations can be provided as included in the IEP or 504. If you do not have a current IEP or 504 plan, but suspect that your child may have a disability that impedes their learning, inform your child's teacher so they can monitor progress and work with school staff to provide additional interventions. You can also request an evaluation for special education services, and the school and district staff will consider your request to determine possible eligibility for additional services. Additional information about the special education process can be found on the San Jose Unified School District website. Daily on-time attendance is required in San Jose Unified. California education law requires everyone between the ages of 6 and 18 years of age to attend school, except students who have graduated from high school or who have completed a high school equivalency and have permission. However, we know that absences will occur for a variety of reasons, and in those cases, communication is key. If your child misses a school day or days for any reason, or if they are late more than 30 minutes on a given day, you must notify the school so they can document the reason for absence or tardy. You can always notify the school in advance if you know the student will be missing an upcoming school day or days, or if they will be late 30 plus minutes. If you forget to notify the school, you do have up to 5 days after the absence or tardy to notify the school of the reason. After 5 days, the absence will remain unexcused. San Jose Unified's obligation is to educate students to the best of our ability. To do that, we need them to attend school regularly and on time. Good attendance is linked to numerous positive outcomes. Studies have shown that students who attend school regularly are more likely to perform better academically. Being in school, they can access the learning consistently and can receive additional help when needed. When in school, students can also develop better positive relationships with peers and school staff. In the long term, graduation rates are higher when those students reach 12th grade. The opposite occurs when a student begins to miss school time, especially if they are missing a lot of time. Academic performance may suffer because students are constantly working to catch up to their peers. Students who miss school regularly may also have difficulty establishing positive peer relationships and/or can develop stress or anxiety due to the numerous challenges they must now face. In addition, students who accumulate 3 or more unexcused absences or tardies of more than 30 minutes are considered truant, which can lead to additional consequences if the negative attendance pattern is not corrected. If you begin to have concerns about your child's attendance, contact the school office and they will find ways to support you. San Jose Unified and all schools have high expectations for student behavior. Schools use a system of positive behavior and intervention supports, also referred to as PBIS, to teach and support positive decision making. The expectations are typically focused on safety for self and others, respect for self and others, and responsibility towards self and others, to ensure that schools are a safe, welcoming, and positive environment for everyone. Schools will take time at the beginning of the year to teach the expectations and continue to reteach and reinforce them throughout the year. They will also reward and recognize positive behavior in a variety of ways. We know that students are young, still learning, and still developing decision-making skills, so they are provided a supportive environment if they make a negative choice. However, There are consequences in place for students in the event of significant or repeated negative behavior, such as violations of safety, gross disrespect, or any illegal behavior. We encourage you to speak to your children about adhering to the behavior expectations of their school, reviewing the parent-student handbook when it is available, and contacting your school if you have any questions or concerns. As stated earlier, academic support will be offered for students when teachers notice they are having a difficult time with learning. But academic challenges may also be noticeable at home. If students are struggling with homework at home, or they mention having difficulty with learning in school, and support has not been offered, you can request additional help or a meeting to discuss how you might be able to request that additional help for your child. If school staff notice that your child is having difficulty with school behavior, making friends, or showing signs of stress and anxiety, they may be referred to work with a school counselor. At minimum, schools will have a part-time counselor to support students. In some cases, the school counselor may refer you to a counselor from one of our partner agencies to provide additional support. Counselors can work with the student on developing social skills or strategies to help with any challenging situations they may be facing. As a parent, you can also request counseling support if you believe your child needs extra help with social-emotional support. A new service we have available for families this school year comes from a partnership with the Cook Center for Human Connection and parentguidance.org. The services include on-demand web courses on a variety of mental wellness topics, such as managing screen time, social media, and depression, just to name a few. They also have parent coaching available to help navigate those challenging moments with your children. More information will be shared soon, but you can visit parentguidance.org for more information if you are interested in looking into those opportunities today. All students are provided one complimentary breakfast and lunch every school day. However, students from families who fall within certain income levels may qualify for priority in certain San Jose Unified programs, such as extended learning opportunities, reduced application fees, and other additional benefits from outside agencies such as California Sunbucks. In order to become or remain eligible, the household income form and lunch application must be completed annually. You can complete the application online or pick up a copy in person from your child's school or from the main district office. If you would like to request transportation for your child to and from school, you must complete an application annually. Elementary students who live more than 1.5 miles from their school, or middle and high school students who live more than 3.5 miles from their school may be eligible. Visit the San Jose Unified website and search transportation for more information. Schools have a daily licensed health technician who is available to support students with immediate medical needs while at school. School nurses are also available to support and will be assigned to schools on a rotating schedule. If your child has a medical health need beyond what can be supported by the health staff, they may help you by providing a recommendation for a dental or vision screening or inform you to visit a pediatrician for additional medical attention. If your child requires medication to be taken throughout the year, contact the health office staff at your school to find out the process for storing and managing those medications at school. Parent Square is a district-wide communication platform utilized for announcements and updates for schools and the district. It is the primary method of communication for families. Families will receive an invitation by email and/or text to join the Parent Square community. Once you have verified your contact information, your account is active and you will be ready to begin using Parent Square. If you download the app, you can manage user preferences such as the language for receiving messages and how you want to receive notifications. The district website and school websites feature a parent resource menu, and in that menu, you'll find information about Parent Square, such as troubleshooting and how to download the app. Parent Portal is a district-wide application that parents can use to view attendance for students in grades 1 through 12 and to view grades for students in grades 6 through 12. This can be helpful with discussing attendance and academic progress at home. Access instructions for Parent Portal can be found in the Parent Resource menu of the district or school website, including how to set up a portal account and tips for troubleshooting. Extended Learning Opportunity Programs, or ELOP programs, are after-school programs available at all of our schools. They provide eligible students in grades TK through 6 with after-school care, homework assistance, and enrichment opportunities. If the enrolled student is an English learner, foster youth, in the McKinney-Vento program, or receives free or reduced meals based on household income, parents will receive an invitation to confirm or decline your child's participation. The programs operate on the same calendar as the school year. Sometimes opportunities will be available during school vacation dates, such as summer. In addition to ELOP, there are other programs available in many of our schools run by various organizations, referred to as After School Education and Safety, or ACES programs. These are open to all students from TK to grade 8, but enrollment is dependent on program space. All schools have a staff member to help with interpretation or access to interpretation services in multiple languages. At 26 of our schools, we have family liaisons to help parents communicate and engage with teachers and staff. They can provide Spanish interpretation and can also help you find a community agency or resource to fulfill a need you or your family may have. All schools and the district will offer ongoing workshops during the school year, both in person and via webinar. Some of the offerings we will offer centrally are English as a second language classes for adults, parenting classes, and webinars on academic and social emotional topics. Keep an eye out for these communications throughout the year. We also have a community resource list available to help you find agencies that can help fulfill a need for you or your family, such as housing, food, and immigration, to name a few. The list can be found on the district website by searching for Community Resource List. There are numerous opportunities to get involved with your child's education. Each school has parent committees in place where families can attend to receive updates or to discuss and make decisions on program offerings, funding, and student supports. Similar committees exist at the district level. If these are of interest to you, we encourage you to inquire about these opportunities at your school to learn more about how you can become involved. If you'd like to participate more directly with your child's teacher or at the school, San Jose Unified welcomes volunteers. Contact your child's teacher or the school to find out what volunteer opportunities might be available. Then you can complete the volunteer process to apply. Requirements include the application, principal approval, a TB test, and fingerprinting. More information can be found on our district website by searching volunteer. In this orientation, we covered 5 key points. We hope this information helps provide a bit more insight into what we have to offer in San Jose Unified. There were many references to the San Jose Unified School District website in this presentation. The district website is the resource hub where you can find a wealth of information about many of our programs and services. It includes a very efficient search feature which can help you easily find what you are looking for, so we encourage you to explore it. If you have additional questions or need clarification about anything, contact your child's school. They can often provide you the information needed. However, you can also contact our San Jose Unified main offices at 408-535-6000 and we will gladly help. Thank you for viewing. We wish you and your child a wonderful school year.